Jupiter, the great benefic and the luckiest planet in our charts, moves into Cancer where it will be exalted June 9th through July 1st, 2026, in the themes of expansion, protection, movement, improvement, themes around women and children, the education of children, home, land, property, growth, abundance, purchases, starting your own business, healing family stories, and beginning new ones can all begin now. As Jupiter will be exalted here, we can see him do his best work. And we will also have this Jupiter trine Saturn from September 28th through early January. Instead of being in a square where we dealt with that energy 3 times last year in the past year, the final time finishing up this June 2025, while Jupiter was in detriment in Gemini and his gifts were harder to attain, your dreams required more effort and work and had blockages that you had to push through. During those squares, you very likely felt frustration or even depression while you were trying to accomplish something in the Gemini part of your sky. Now we can look to accomplishing something with more ease, more joy, still effort, but effort without all the blockage and the frustration, where there is now just this great energy of expansion and positive developments within your home, from your home, with your land, with property, healing within family stories, clearing family karma, building wealth and security and stability. You can start a business as Cancer is a cardinal sign. You can have stability and lasting growth and abundance tied to whatever you're beginning now, financial growth. You can be earning respect and notoriety through responsible action and attending to your biggest goals. This time it will be effort that you will want to put in and that you will probably even enjoy. And you can also have this secure, rapid growth with lasting gains and success in the Cancer part of your sky, but also in the Pisces area as well, because right now we currently have the North Node or Rahu in Pisces, which will make a trine to Jupiter. And this will happen this August 22nd through September 20th, and it will be exact September 2nd through the 7th. And we can also see spiritual and material abundance as well. And also, whatever seeds you wish to sow in that part of your chart can grow quicker with Rahu involved, speeding up Saturn's progress. And if you have other water placements, such as in Pisces or Scorpio, those areas will be protected as well in a grand water trine where you can see positive growth too. But I would also say even look to your Sagittarius part of your chart and also where Saturn rules Aquarius and Capricorn as well. Hello, Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. For you, Jupiter will be in your 3rd house of communication, siblings, early education, friends, writing, speaking, social media, vehicles, social media apps, texts, emails, phone calls. These are areas where you will be very busy over the course of the next year. You will find yourself busier in your day-to-day life, busier in your thoughts, and also, but this is where you will experience the most luck over the next year. You could be moving to a bigger, better neighborhood, maybe one that has a body of water, or it's a neighborhood that can be more nurturing with a beautiful community. Maybe it's if you have a family, you're moving to a neighborhood that has children. This can all be in the cards for you. You can write a book. You can find a publisher, especially since you will have Jupiter looking up from the 3rd house to the 9th that he naturally rules. And the 9th rules many things, but publishing and broadcasting are among those many. You can also take a short coursework like a marketing class to build your skill set and make money, as the 3rd house represents a plethora of things, your siblings, childhood friends, neighborhoods, short distance travel, but also self-made wealth and small business. You can also travel more this year locally with Jupiter here this year. And I would say like somewhere you can drive to within the states, somewhere you can fly a short distance within your own country, etc. The 3rd represents early education all the way through high school as well. So you could have good luck here. Maybe you're a teacher. Maybe you want to go back to school for teaching, and this would be a fortuitous time to do so. Let's see. You can also work with your hands or start a business where you work with your hands, like making products for like Etsy, etc. You could start a successful business this year with a sibling or childhood friend, and that could be lucky for you, or childhood friends and your siblings could be lucky for you. Your siblings can also be the ones growing or having good luck this year in the Cancer part of their sky. If you already have a small business in place, you can see tremendous growth here this well, especially because Jupiter will be trining the Pisces North Node in your lucky 11th house of wider networks, internet, good luck and winning, and windfalls. Rahu in the 11th can quickly do something. It helps you like jump ahead, and you can quickly grow a following if you're on social media, which can also be shown by the 3rd house, but the 11th rules the internet as well. This could look like having a video go viral, a post gaining a following, etc. Your mind and day-to-day thoughts can be lighter, brighter, happier. You can get a lucky vehicle or even win a local lottery here over the course of the next year. If you were having difficulties in a serious love relationship or with a close business partner in love or business, that area can be healed this year because Jupiter will be trining your water houses, which are your Scorpio 7th house and your Pisces 11th. It could be a good time to find a healer to help in therapy with a spouse if it was needed, if you have to work through any difficulties. Alternatively, Jupiter can expand things, good or bad. He really doesn't discriminate. Uh-oh, there's my dog. One moment. Okay, he doesn't really discriminate, but he always leaves a gift by the time he moves on. And just trust that whatever he's expanding, even if it's something bad, it's for your ultimate benefit. And I know that doesn't sound great while you're going through it. Believe me, I've been there. I've been there during a time where Jupiter was on my moon, and it expanded a lot of things within the family. Excuse me. But it ended up being a very beneficial time as well. And by the time he moved on, we were all in a much better healed place. So this can happen too. He does always leave a gift by the time he leaves your house. It can bring or expand problems that have been below the surface or buried in a relationship, and can bring them up and out to be aired out, to be healed. Or sometimes we realize that you need to go separate ways. If you do part with a serious love partner, know that the universe hates a vacuum and is operating now for your highest good, with Jupiter casting his eye on the serious 7th house. And I can see the potential of meeting someone via like the internet or through your career somehow. They can be a foreigner or someone at a distance from you, and they may have Aquarian placements, as we have Pluto, who rules your 7th house, now moved into your Aquarian 10th. You also have Saturn, who co-rules Aquarius in your 12th, of past lives and distant shores, which again points to somebody who can be foreign from you, from another land, or from another country, different from what you were born in. They can feel eerily familiar to you, and there can be a fate element involved, as Saturn, who is karmic in nature, will be trining Jupiter in your 3rd house of communication. They could have a different accent from you, and you can meet during like a sporting event, as Aries rules sports. You can meet through friends. Online is definitely a possibility while you're traveling, or you can even come into partnership with this person to work together on a project. These are just a few examples. You have to let me know how this plays out, Taurus, and come back to this video over the course of the year. Another way this Saturn-Jupiter trine will play out, again, the trine will take place from the end of September, early January, to late, this would be for late Taurus from around 23 degrees and up. Another way this can play out is that you can be resting behind the scenes, working behind the scenes on a screenplay, a book, an artistic idea, a film idea, or a docuseries that will take effort, but effort that you will enjoy, as opposed to dealing with the Saturn-Jupiter square of the past year, where everything just seemed more difficult to accomplish, depressing. Maybe there were curveballs and blockages at every turn, and that was happening in the money-making part of your sky, your Gemini's 2nd house of banking. Not to mention Jupiter was in detriment in Gemini as well. But now we have Jupiter happy and exalted, where he can do his best work. And this time Saturn, the stern teacher and taskmaster, oh my God. Wherever he goes, he busts chops. But what's interesting about Saturn is that I find he also leaves a gift for you. It's as long as you put in the effort and the work. He wants to see you being consistent, determined, and putting in the effort. And the gifts that I love that Saturn leaves is that when he leaves them, they're stable, secure, and built to last. So I don't see Saturn as a punisher. I actually see him as a gift giver, as long as you do the work and as long as you do things in a moral and correct way. So just that little piece of housekeeping there. All right. So now the great taskmaster is being compliant and helpful, so you can do your best work in this third house area, especially if it requires time alone in isolation to work on a creative idea, a book, or business. Again, just remember you have to be consistent and put those efforts in on a daily basis. Jupiter naturally rules your 8th house of shared resources and your lucky 11th house of friendship, lucky breaks and windfalls. So you could be lucky in collaboration on a project or goal. It can also look like a pooling of resources with a small group of childhood friends or family members. It's the 3rd house where Jupiter has taken up residence, rules both. Again, it can look like a creative project or film involved somehow because Rahu is in Pisces in your 11th, and that contains like large audiences, the internet, large networks, and Pisces rules over the camera and film. Good luck, Taurus. Come back and comment down below anytime over the course of the year to let me know how this is playing out for you. This video will be evergreen until June 2026. I kept saying July 2026. Let me just double check those dates, but at least you have the next year. And yeah, I hope this all works out well. I know myself, I'm going to be putting my astrology videos on pause as I have to follow my own advice, and I have a children's book that I'm working on completing over the next course of the year. I will come back to my channel and I'll be checking in regularly, but good luck to us all. Take care.